Hello, I'm here with Eva Kübars, the maker of Flowers, Feathers, and Glamour. Sorry about that. Eva, I want to talk with you a little bit about the film, and could you describe to us the motivation for making your delightful film?
Yes, hello everyone. Yeah, the motivation actually it started a little bit after Corona times. I got the idea after I read the newspaper article that the chicken breeders who have young chicken for selling, that they ran out of chicken in 2020 because like everybody at one point decided that, oh, okay, it's Corona time, so I have a lot of time. So what do I do? I have a backyard as well. Why not to take some chicken? Because, when the world collapses, then at least I have my own eggs.
Eggs.
Yeah. So yeah, it came out that it was really, really like growing tendency to start chicken keeping in the backyards, and especially younger people started with that, like people who live in the cities, in urban areas, in like this most modern and hip areas where you have like all these cool cafes and people ride bicycles and so on. So at one point there were chickens in the backyards. And I found this topic interesting in many ways. First, I think chicken are very very visual and very picturesque birds. It's very,
I
very
am.
cool to watch them, and when they move, then they are a little bit funny. So I really wanted to film them to see how they move and how they look through the camera. And yeah, also I was interested of this environmental and psychological and social aspect of chicken keeping, like why people do it, and then are the chicken in the same level as cats and dogs, or what is the difference? And yeah, that's where the motivation came.
Can you say something about actually making the film? You have some pretty intimate shots of people with their chickens. Can you talk to us a little bit about what that was like doing the filming?
Yeah, I first did research. Of course, I started asking from my friends, like who knows people who have chicken, and yeah, then my friend said, I know somebody who makes diapers for chicken. And I was like, okay, wow, this is a new level. Diapers for the chicken. I have to see this girl. And yeah, I think when you say intimate scenes, then you probably mean this girl who really was making diapers by herself.
Uh,
And yeah, she had very, very close relationship with chicken, even closer than some people have with cats and dogs.
yeah,
Chicken were really living in the living room and sleeping on the same couch, or sleeping on their chair, because they like to sleep
like
when
the
it's higher.
perch. Yeah.
And they really had like a pillow talks, like somebody has pillow talks maybe with the
And
partner,
don't
but
give too much of the film away,
ah,
so
okay,
we
okay, yeah,
don't want any
sorry.
spoilers.
Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah, so I was looking for the interesting characters, and but yeah, the question was how was to film it. Of course, very, very interesting. And actually, what was the biggest challenge in the end was that we had too much material.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and actually, Weathers and Glamour is made for one particular TV slot, which is called like Estonian Stories, and this is a 28 minutes slot.
Okay.
So, which meant that we didn't have the possibility to make longer film, and actually, I had even one couple, like older couple, who also was very funny, and they had chicken, but I had to cut them out completely because there was no time. So this was the biggest challenge. I had very many interesting scenes and some side storylines, but yeah, just this
So we're
28
focusing on
minutes.
the hip part of Tallinn, and very exciting. Is there something about the film that you want our audience to take away to focus on as they're watching it?
Yeah, definitely. It's of course chicken. Yeah, I want really to stress that the film is mainly about chicken, not so much about people. The
There you
people
go.
are like side product, but when you watch it, then really please focus on chicken. Watch how they move, how they behave, what they do, how they move their heads, how they move their legs, and there are very, very beautiful shots that my cinematographer Simo Saska has made. You know that chicken actually come from the dinosaurs. So the leg structure actually is pretty much the same. So please watch it closely. You have opportunities during the film to see some parts of chicken really, really closely, and also to see chicken maybe from the angle that you have never seen before. So keep an eye on that. And also, I think it's worth to watch until the end.
I definitely think so as well. We have Pittsburgh actually here is the home to the beginnings of the dinosaur excavation. So I appreciate you
Oh.
making that connection. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's
Wow.
also interesting. I discovered that we have a Facebook page for backyard chicken keepers with 7,000 people. So
Oh, wow.
see, but um, is there a message of hope in your film in this era in which climate is such a problem, sustainability, and our own resilience? Is there a message of hope?
Yeah, I'm optimistic person by myself, and I really want to believe that there is a message of hope in my film as well, because I think that everybody can change the world in like in very, very tiny amount, but still can change. And one way can be keeping chicken in the backyard and just getting your own eggs. One way can be maybe taking public transport sometimes in order to go into city. Way can be not to buy your food from the supermarket, but from the local farmer. So there are like I know that actually it's maybe naive and it doesn't make like the huge change, and it doesn't make anything different in Chinese factories, but still, I think if we have more people who think in that way, that I can change something, I can do a little bit. So I think it makes world a better place, and yeah, I really hope there is a hope.
And I hope that I get to visit you, that we all get to visit and see the chicken scene in Estonia. But
Oh, that would be wonderful. And to all the people who are in this Pittsburgh chicken keeping like community, do they get the message about the film as
I
well,
shared it
or?
already with them, and I'll share this interview with them as well.
Oh,
So
wow, 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 wow. This is great. Yeah. Would be very interesting to see the chicken in Pittsburgh, and also see like do they have maybe some costumes, or do they wear
I
diapers,
haven't seen
or
it yet, but maybe. All right. I'm going to end, and
Mhm.
we're going to say thank you. And yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and enjoy the screening.